Hello, so I am working on this piece here that you might have seen around as work in progress, and I wanted to show you a tip when you are doing a project and you're just stuck. This doesn't happen to me often, but once in a while, like once a year or a couple times a year, I will use this trick. So here I am doing a hand. And what is supposed to be in the hand is this old-fashioned skeleton key. We got a whole bunch of box of skeleton keys, and I really was fascinated with it. So I wanted to have the hand holding it. Now, as you can see, I'm not even done with the hand yet, but I've already painted this and erased it at least 3 times now, and I'm just not happy with it. I'm just not happy with it. So I have tried to sketch it on my sketchbook. I've tried, actually this is my real hand, so I tried to do it live. I have taken a photo of it because I like to use my own photos for my work, not anyone else's. And I just am not satisfied with it. So sometimes when I'm stuck, this is what I'll do. I will print out the photo that I take. So this is gonna probably only work if you have a, this will only work if you have a photo, but since I'm using my own idea here, I printed out the photo, and you can see how messy my house is in this photo. But and what I do is I take tracing paper. Now this tracing paper pad has been around since my college years, so this is how often I use it. I'm still using the same pad. So I will put this tracing paper on, and I will just simply trace a simple outline. After I trace the simple outline, I don't get detailed of my problem area or whatever, I will look at it. So I'm going to put this around so you can see. I will look at it and study it, because sometimes when I look at a drawing instead of the actual photo, it kind of clicks with me. And I can see where my angles are, or where it should be by tracing it, and where I'm missing my angles or whatever. So after looking at this, I didn't see, I did have, this is where I had the key a couple times when I painted it. I will put this actually over my work, and this worked out perfectly because it actually is like almost exactly the same size. So I'm going to put it over, and right away I can see my problem. It not really where I put the key, and I know this shadowing isn't complete, and that's why it doesn't look like it's turned yet. But my problem I saw right away is my key isn't big enough. So it wasn't even the angle, it was the fact that I'm making my key too thin, and I was just being so not loose with it. I was just like being nervous about it. I didn't get loose with it and make it big. Sometimes when I get really technical, I paint or draw too small, which is one of my issues. And right away I could see I just need to enlarge it. So I will use this as a guide now, and now it clicked to me what the issue was. So whenever you're stuck with something that you're drawing or sketching something on a piece of work like this, take the photograph that you're using. Or now if you're doing it live, actually when you're doing it live, sometimes it's easier because you can just walk around the still life or your model. But when you're taking a photograph and that you went out and took a photograph and you just can't understand what's wrong with it, take some tracing paper and print out the photo, trace over it, and then you'll find out where your mistakes are. Sometimes I'll use a grid, but this is a quick, easy way to evaluate myself. All right, so that's my tip. So I'll be working on this, and hopefully I'll be done soon. All right.